Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 3. Match reaction on football things. What's up, my people? How y'all doing? Welcome. Um, it was a fantastic game. To be honest with you, it was a really, really good game. I mean, from both Bournemouth and Arsenal perspective, it was a fantastic game. Both teams were really, really good. Um, Bournemouth, I wouldn't say we started really shaky. And yeah, a lot of people say, oh, it was poor performance. We started shaky. We know that. No, you have to give credit to Bournemouth, especially their manager, the way he set up that team. It was fantastic, and you have to look at their record at home. Bournemouth had conceded only 6 goals at home this season, and so it's not a fluke that they started that way and putting pressure on Arsenal. And so that's what worked for them this season. They've conceded only 6 at home, and Arsenal scored 3 there. That's the 50% of what they've conceded all season at home, and you have to give credit to Arsenal for that, for putting 3 behind past them. But then why was the panic at the start of the game? It wasn't because oh, they were not we were just not good enough. No, they pressured us. They put pressure on every Arsenal player that usually detect the pace of the game for Arsenal. There was pressure on Zubimendi. There was pressure on Declan Rice. Each time they have the ball, there was pressure on Odegaard. All of these players that usually dictate how we play through the middle, they really made sure they were uncomfortable with the ball, and that's why you see so many players giving up ball easily, losing possession or giving up, making silly passes easily. Gabriel Martinelli made errors. Martin Zubimendi, gave up balls, passes easily, and all of that. It was really, really shaky start. And then to cap it all, Gabriel, the defender, made that uh, unbelievable crazy pass. I've never seen such thing before. That was really, really poor, really poor. But then, yeah, he did. I know people say, oh, maybe he was trying to, he didn't scan. I don't know. I think it was a bit of not scanning and also not kicking the ball well as he intended. I don't think that was what he intended to do. But yeah, he gave it up so easily to Evanescence, who puts Bournemouth ahead. And then the same Gabriel, 5 minutes later or so, went on the other end to equalize. What a mentality monster he is. That is what a leader is. That is what you see from leaders in the team. And he delivered straight up, made up for his errors. And then you have to look at how that goal came about. It was from one man. The man who made that goal possible, that pressure, who created the whole thing, was one man, Noni Madueke. Wow, what a player! Brother was cooking. He was cooking all that fullback. Oh my days, brother cooked and cooked. Even Semenyo cooked him several times. He was all over them. He was just making a mess of them. And to look at this guy, and you ask yourself, this is one player, one signing that Arsenal made that a lot of fans were criticizing. I think most people criticized because it wasn't the signing they were expecting at the time. Not that the player is a bad player or anything, no, or the reason by him was wrong. I think it was just about the timing of the signing because they were expecting a striker, a big name striker, and then we ended up getting Nani at the time. So, but Nani, each time this guy starts or comes in, he always cooking defenders. He's always cooking. He wants to take his man on every time, and that paid off almost instantly as we considered that goal. And Gabriel finishing up. What a finish! Dream striker finish. But then, yeah, coming from a defender, you have to give him credit for that mentality that he's got. After that holler, he went on the other end to, sorry, to put an equalizer. And then from then on, Arsenal tried to create more, become a bit more dangerous through Nani a few times from the flanks or as well from on the other side. But then you have to look at some chances we created after that. I see Odegaard, the chance he had, like you wonder why he dragged. That was just before the final whistle. How he took the ball that was nearly 6 yard box, I think around 6 yard box, and then he ended up taking that ball out of the box. That is really that's part of the problems, the things we complain about. Oh, they got too much touches, too much time, moment that you could really probably take a hit straight up with your right foot and see what happens instead of knowing that players are closing you down, closing the space down. Just hit it or lay it off quickly. But yeah, brother had to turn and touch the ball a thousand more times before, and then take it off the box, leading to referee giving the halftime whistle. But then, excuse me, the game went on, and the second half was a completely different performance from Arsenal. They step up, a lot of pressure, putting more pressure on Bournemouth, finding spaces. Odegaard really lifted up his game in the second half. I think he began to be more creative, and of course he was involved in both Declan Rice 2 goals, and that pass to Saka for the third goal was fantastic. But then talk about the second goal. You have to give credit to Gyökeres. I think that guy was a nuisance to Bournemouth defense. He was really, really nuisance. You can see that there was no clear cut chances for Gyökeres. He's a very hard-working striker. Yeah, you were gonna judge him by the amount of goals he scored, but let's be honest, we're not really like very creative. It's not his strength like to take up ball, dribble past defenders, and even if he done in Portuguese league, not gonna do in Premier League. But and how many players do that in Premier League either? But the volume of chances you create determines how much goals your striker, your number 9, gonna score. That is why Haaland scored a lot of goals, because Haaland is gonna miss 2 or 3 per game, but then he's gonna score 2. He's gonna meet like 6 or 3, and then he's gonna score 2 or 3. It's about he's scoring 2 out of probably 10 chances created in the game by Man City, or 11 chances or 12. So it's about the volume. But we're not really like getting a ball off quickly to the striker when he moves. And so you can't blame him that much. I don't really blame him. I don't see him as a problem. But he often causes problems every time he's on the pitch. He's really, really a menace for defenders. You see always 2 center backs staying back each time he's there, his presence. But then, and then you have to also notice the whole of this season, whenever you take this guy off, Arsenal concede goals. Go check. Go check. Each time you take this guy off, there's always a breather from opponents. They begin to a bit step up. The defenders begin to come up a bit more to dictate, more from the middle, and because he keeps them occupied, he keeps them busy. So he played a really huge role in that second goal, leading to Declan Rice finishing it. It was fantastic finish, and Odegaard also created that. Oh, what a great pass to Saka, and Saka picking up Declan Rice to another wonderful finish. That was those 2 goals. Oh my days! You've got to. That was really made an Arsenal goal, and then you have to give credit to Declan Rice. Oh my God, this brother, you can't you can't argue anymore. He is a world class player. A world class player. Brother is fantastic. He's one player that when everyone is giving ball away, not moving the ball quick, he is the one consistent. He's the one leading. He's the one running the show. He's the one busy tackling, dictating, running behind defenders. He's everywhere, and he's been like this. And no one has ever mentioned, oh, is he worth 100 million? Brother, we stole that guy for 100 million. It was a steal. It was a steal. With his worth right now, brother, if you ask to pay 200 million for Declan Rice, you're not gonna complain. Nobody will complain. He is a super world class player, and those two fantastic finish. It tells you how much his positioning and how much he reads game. Um, Great performance, great performance. Yeah, Odegaard really stepped up in the second half. Credit to him too. Um, and then coming to that second goal by Bournemouth, what a hit! That was a fantastic hit. I think Raya didn't. It took him time, a bit of less than a second, yeah, but just a little late reaction. He saw the ball late. I don't know if anyone blocked his view or if he wasn't expecting that hit or something. His position was a bit off, and that was why he couldn't really get his hand onto it. And coupled to the fact that he saw it late. But yeah, kudos to Bournemouth. It was a good goal, and Arsenal head on finishing 3-2. Credit to the boys, great performance. One of the players who was really poor today, I would say, is Martinelli. I think he was quite quiet. I see what he's trying to do. He tried to take on his man a few times. He tried again. He tried again. That's what we want to see from his winger. I like the attitude. He failed. He tried again. He failed. He tried again. He tried to put some crosses in. I think they were poor crosses because he couldn't beat the first defender in front of those crosses. But I like the attitude of him trying to take his man on every time, and also trying to cover defensively. But he wasn't successful in those take-ons, and yeah, he was kept a bit quiet several times. Unlike Trossard, who is more skillful. He came on, he could dribble, he could really hold on to ball, he could make better decisions on the ball and passes and movement. So yeah, great game. I appreciate all the players. They were fantastic. I think I made the right call today. There's been a question about Eze not having games in next 4 games in a row, not coming in, becoming a user substitute for 4 games. Yeah, it's a bit of concern, but I think I addressed that in a press conference, and that will be our next discussion here. Thank you guys. Thank you for being part of this, and we're growing. And please subscribe. Please hit the like, and please share the video and leave your comment in the comment section. What do you think about the game? Who stood out for you? And yes, please support this channel. That's the only way you support us is just by hitting that subscribe button, please, and also giving it a like, and that's so this video can reach to other people. We're growing, and we'll show you sometime from next month. We're on holiday right now. From next month, you'll be seeing the faces behind this channel. Robbie, my man, big thumbs up. Big up to you. He's a Manchester United fan. As an Arsenal fan, you be laughing, aren't you? Laughing at Manchester United. Big up to my man Robbie. Wagwan, bro. Thank you guys, and please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.